Hello everyone, welcome to G Says. Now before I start talking about an amazing product that I was introduced to at Blogger Bash, I would first like to give a round of applause to the amazing, awesome people of the Toy Insider. They greeted us with smiles and they were so caring and kind, they were genuine. It's great whenever you meet someone that you've just talked to or corresponded with a little bit through email, that their personality and the person that they are actually meets up with what you think they are. These people are awesome. They're amazing. They were so helpful. And you know what? They worked really hard to pull off an amazing event, and Blogger Bash 2016 was a huge success in my opinion. A big round of applause to them for working so hard to pull that off. While at Blogger Bash, we had the opportunity through the Expo and Sweet Suite to encounter a lot of different products from a lot of different vendors and toy companies. And this one really stood out to us, and I will tell you a little bit about why it did. As a parent, there are moments and there are times when we feel helpless, and those moments are horrible. When your hands are tied or you can't do anything, that feeling is a lot to handle. And currently in our home, we are dealing with that with one of our children. Macy, who is 9 years old, she is currently dealing with a lot of emotions, a lot of fears, and a lot of worries. And I think the reason why I feel so helpless is because I can't control her emotions for her. But I can help coach her to do that and teach her to do that for herself. So in our current state that we're in, we're dealing with a lot of worries and fears, and a lot of it revolves around going to sleep at night. She's just all of a sudden had this huge worry and fear about not being able to fall asleep. And so she'll come into the office, and I work late at night, and she'll tell me that she can't go to sleep, and she's just constantly worrying about this, and it builds and builds, and then before you know it, it's really a lot for her to handle and take on, and it really does make it impossible for her to go to sleep. A funny thing is that when we were looking at this product, there was another parent that was there, and she was looking at it as well because her daughter, also 9 years old, had a very similar problem, trouble going to sleep at night. And so, you know, it's one of those things that it's also great to meet other parents and know that you're not alone, or a way to get a tip or help to make it through a situation. And I think that this is going to help out. This is called a worry eater, and its name is Polly. And it is super soft, but what you do is you're able to unzip Polly's mouth, write down or draw something that you're worrying about or that you have a fear about, tuck it in here, and Polly here will eat that worry and handle it for you, and together you can get through it. I previously introduced Macy to Polly off camera, got her permission to share this information with you, and so now I'm going to bring her in, and we're going to talk a little bit more about what she thinks about the worry eaters. Macy, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, Macy, so what do you think about Polly?
Awesome.
So you think Polly's pretty cool?
Awesome, not cool. Amazing.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so I thought that Polly was pretty soft.
Yeah.
I mean, just looking at Polly, I thought, okay, it's going to be a plushie, but it is super soft, which makes me think it will be perfect for maybe going to bed.
Yeah.
Having in your bed with the other stuffed animals that you have. Okay, so tell me a little bit about what you think about Polly here helping you deal with some of your worries and some of your fears.
I think it's pretty awesome. She can store notes inside her mouth. There's a nice little zipper. You can hold some worries in it. And the ears are curly, which I think is fun.
You like that? When we tried to deal with your fears, we talked about what? We talked about push it away. And so when these different thoughts or different fears would come, Macy and I would say, push it away. push it away.
But instead, you can put it, write it down in a note and put it inside
stuff
Polly.
it there, and Polly can chomp it up and eat it, right? It says, "Hi, afraid of the dark, homework problems, trouble with friends. Whatever is bothering you, I'm here to help. Just write or draw your worries on a piece of paper, feed them to me, and zip me up. I'll hold on to them so you don't have to. Together, we'll get through it." All right, Macy, it's time for you. Are you comfortable with writing down a worry or a fear? And if you want to share it with them, you can. If not, you don't have to.
Smells good.
Sorry, she's my kid. The good thing is there's no limit to how many pieces of paper or how many different fears that you can stick inside. And it could be something that you can talk about. So after she puts these inside, it will bring up the conversation itself later, and we can go over those at a later time. So I think it's a pretty cool idea. I think it's a great concept. Macy, you want to share with them which ones you're going to be putting inside?
I'm going to be putting inside falling asleep because I have pretty hard times falling asleep.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one to put inside.
Too much things to worry about.
Too many things to worry about, says the 9-year-old, right?
Yep.
Sometimes it's hard. It's hard to go to sleep. Oh, Polly is chomping down. Polly is having, it must taste good. What do you think it tastes like? Chocolate?
Yes, chocolate.
Chocolate's her favorite. And then what's the next one?
School, the STAR test.
Tests are tough. Tests are really hard, and we dealt with that. When Macy was taking the STAR test, which is for our state, she had a lot of worry about that, and we talked a lot about it, and I'm so glad that we have Polly that maybe this will help us this next year. What do you think?
Good. You
Okay.
can write down some of your worries.
Oh, okay. Let me think. Ooh. You're going to put me on the spot here. Macy has put me on the spot, and I'm writing down weight loss. This is something that I've been battling for a long time, and something I set out to do at the beginning of this year, and I've got a lot of fear. There's a lot of worry with that, and so Macy's going to help me deal with this and feed this to Polly. Okay, so I have one. I'm going to feed it to Polly. What is the next one? So you wrote this for Mom?
Yes, and then the other part is for me.
Okay.
My mom always worries about work.
She has a very stressful job that is a global study, and so she's got a lot of stress.
And I worry about Rocky.
You worry about your dog? Oh, that's so sweet, Macy.
Rocky's sleeping.
Okay, why don't you feed that one to Polly?
And let's go ahead and zip it
up. Okay, Macy. Well, hopefully you are feeling better and knowing that your worries are something that you don't have to hold on to because Polly's taking care of it for you.
Yep.
If you're interested in the Worry Eaters, I know that they're available online on Amazon. They're in a lot of local toy shops as well. So you can check out Amazon. Actually, you could probably just Google Worry Eaters because when I did, it showed some of the local places that I could pick them up here in our area. They have different price ranges for these. Let me see, they have a small version and a large version. I want to say the small of Polly is like $14.95, the large is $19.95. I was very impressed with Worry Eaters, and it's probably going to be something that I recommend to a lot of parents and a lot of friends as conversations come up as we're hanging out talking about our kids and what they're going through currently in their lives. Thank you so much for watching G Says, and we look forward to catching up with you again in 3 weeks. Bye, everyone!
Bye!
Thanks, Macy, for your help.